Dímelo, Bo Dominican York. What's going on, everybody? Amazing news today. I found out about, I was like vote number 6,000 or 6,000 something. So I'm pretty geeked that I am finding out pretty early. And I got to thank Discords because I'm a member of several Discords and those notifications be coming off quick. But we're hearing that we're going to get a shock drop or some kind of drop on the reimagined Lost and Founds, the Chicago colorway. And I ended up finally, after a long time, paying the resale on these off GOAT. And I actually went to an 8.5, which is a half size down for me, normally going a half size down. And I rocked these all day about a week ago. Comfortable on feet. I'm just not going to wear my Jordan socks. I'm going to wear my regular Nike socks that are, regular thin and not the super thick Jordan socks, because I do love my thick ass Jordan socks. But I'm just going to, wear these, and I did wear them all day, rocked them. It was a clean fit, Levi down, but ended up paying, about $400 for these. It was $392 plus fees, so it's about $430. But I wanted to do it before the Air movie came out, and I thought I was doing the right thing, but I was happy to get these, happy to pay the resale. It is what it is. But I heard people saying that they think that the price might go down 20, 30, $40 when and if, and it looks like it's definitely happening, that we do get the drop, the shock drop or whatever. It would have been dope if Nike dropped them today, and really have made it a real shock drop. But I don't know, man. Tell me what you guys think. Come on, camera, focus in. Hey, I noticed that when I did the videos, I did 2 videos today earlier on my iPad, those things uploaded damn quick, man. Compared to my iPhone, maybe I got too many things running in the background on my iPhone, but my iPad, which I've got updating right now, and I've got my Mac over there, and then I've got in front of me 2 screens with my PC desktop. But I'm recording on my iPhone, and I'm glad I went with the 14 and not the 14 Pro, not the 14 Pro Max, because I got more memory, upgraded the memory instead of the size, and then I can actually fit it into this stand that I'm holding my phone in without having to take the case off. So super stoked about that. But the real surprise, the real news is that we are getting the Chicago Lost and Founds, and these jokers are beautiful on foot, guys. If you don't have them already, you need to get a pair. I'm gonna double up. I might even triple up, but I'm definitely doubling up. I'm doubling up, and I'm doubling up for retail. So I'm gonna be super happy, man. After one wear, really no showage of wear, and I wore these all day. I wore these all freaking day, but no showing of wear. Oh yeah, it's when I take my face out of the camera that it focuses on the shoe. These jokers are beautiful. Bellísimo, loco. Estas vainas son bellísimo. I really want the 2015 Chicagos. I'm gonna end up paying a pretty penny for those. I'm not gonna do it right now. It's just not the right time. Newly moved. And this is the story what happened. So these dropped in November last year. So in November last year, I had everything set up. I was in mad raffles. I was in, getting ready for the drop. My dog, Gunner, who you heard me talking to in the previous 2 videos, one night when my wife is home, he can't stand up. It happened that he could not stand up. So, we had to take him to the vet, took him to the vet that night. They couldn't tell us that much, spinal injury or something, Anyway, we had to end up dropping like 10 grand. In the meantime, we're also saving for the move. But we had to, drop 10 grand on his back surgery because he's a cockapoo. He's over 12 years old now. He's been with us for over 12 years. And A disc in his spine was calcified and was pushing up on a nerve in his spine that made him lose function of his rear leg. Yo, scary, bro. And my wife, we had to put a dog down for another reason. He had some neural stuff that was brain surgery. And we had to unfortunately say goodbye to him in 2020. And that was not gonna happen with Gunner, with Gigi. That was not gonna happen with Gunner. So whatever it took, we were gonna do. You know what I mean? Happy wife, happy life. But honestly, I'm not a dog person. I didn't grow up with dogs, but Gunner is my road dog, one of my best friends. Me and him talk a lot. Some of you guys can relate, some of you can't. And I would have never been able to relate if my wife hadn't have brought a dog home. And she just brought him home one day, right? But during the drop of this is when Gunner gets sick. And I just cut out of all raffles because I didn't want any surprise charges. I didn't want any, you know what I mean? We had to put $10,000 for his back surgery. They wouldn't do nothing without half down, $5,000 up front. And then we had to, finish promising to pay the other half. So I'm happy he's doing great. We still got to make sure that he's not jumping off the bed. And now that we, on our new bed, it's taller than ever. And twice he's already jumped off. And I don't even like him taking stairs, even though, to get to the backyard, he's got to go down some steps. But it's only 4 steps, thank God. Our last home, we live in a ranch now, but our last home was a 3-story home. And, the master bedroom was on the 2nd floor. And then we had a loft that was like, so it was like a 3.5 story, really almost a 4-story because we had it was a 3-story. And then we had the loft off to the side in between the 1st and 2nd floor. So, he was having to do stairs, a lot of stairs all day. And I think that was not good for him. But anyway, in the middle of this drop, I pulled out on everything. I didn't go for it on Sneakers app. Or no, the day of the Sneakers app. That was the only thing I was going to go for. The day of the Sneakers app, I couldn't get in. I could not get in. Not on my iPhone, not on my Android. So it was heartbreaking that I didn't get this, but I got my boy. Gigi's doing good. See if the update's almost done. Yeah, the update's done. Yo, the iPad, super quick to record. But are you guys gonna go for the drop? I voted that I would share the information in the chat with my friends. But on my Android, when I vote, I'm gonna say that I'm not. But let's see what happens. So, blessed that I got two different phones. You know what I mean? I got 2 separate phone numbers, and I don't have fake accounts. I just got 2 separate phones, 2 separate numbers, and I enter on both phones for certain drops. So definitely I like the fact that I can do that and have that flexibility. I don't try to gig my iPad and use the phone number for my iPad or the phone number for my Apple Watch or anything like that. Hope, Nike, that you're okay with me doing that. I got 2 separate phones, and I use 2 separate emails and everything, the whole gambit. So they're 2 separate accounts. But I might have my wife go for it too when these come out. So let's see. My wife has hit for me. No, my wife has never really hit for me. My wife has only hit for her. She's hit a couple times on her phone for her stuff. But I've never had her. I've had her try to get stuff for me on her account, but it never panned out. But guys, are you going for them? Are you gonna go for the lost and founds? It looks like we got 3 days to vote, or it says 3 days left. Maybe it's that it's gonna drop in 3 days. We don't know that. There's no clarification on that. I'm thinking that the votes are 3 days, and then we'll get a drop next week, but let's see what happens. Anyway, your boy, I'm gonna sign off. I wanna thank you for hanging out. Just a quick update. Definitely wanna grab these lost and founds. These jokers are beautiful. I might rock them tomorrow. And this time I'm not gonna rock them with jeans. I think I'm gonna rock them with some slacks. Yo, these things are beautiful. So super happy to have them. Anyway, Que Dios te bendiga. Peace.